Hello guys, and welcome to the rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video what I would like to look at is see if cherry picking has worked. Did I make more money or did I not? So let's take a look at Saturday. I mean, I did not do that well per se. Okay, I'm still cherry picking right now as we're making this video, but you could see I was online for 8 hours and 57 minutes. Did 15 trips and made $192. So technically not great, but let's see what it really means. Let me see if I like any of these. The middle one looks okay. I don't want that. They just mess. I almost selected that one. Well, this is pretty good. According to time, that's pretty good. So let's just do
New
that.
message from Lawrence. Message from trip coordinator. The passenger is not authorized to request any additional stops.
Okay, so let's do this again. So 192.58. 192.58 divided by, so I think it's going to be like 9. Basically 9, yeah. Divided by 9. So it came out to be 21.39. So normally I was getting paid, not the weekend, but just like overall during a week, $20.50. So that right there is, I don't know, like it's it almost looks like it's a fail. Not liking that too much because that's still not 25, that's still not 30. But at the same time, I'm sure drive less miles. I mean, some of that was also being available and just driving, just not having nothing available. So that could be the case. But I'm really, like, as you could tell, like, it's not that I'm lost for words. I'm just like a little bit disappointed that after all the cherry picking I've done, did a lot of cancellation. Well, not cancellations, just not accepting trips. I'm still not at 25 or 30, which makes me wonder if I would have just stuck with the program and accepted every single trip, what would it be if I was doing that for the weekend, like for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Because technically right now it's Sunday morning. It's like 4 a.m. Sunday morning. So I'm gonna basically complete this weekend, and I'm gonna take a look at overall income, what I'm gonna make according to all the cherry picking that I'm gonna do. But this particular week and weekend, it's not gonna be as good as next week. And why do I say that? And it's because I was not available for UberX or like Uber Eats or like other stuff. Just available for electric, Comfort Electric and Green. And I've lost nearly 8 hours to that early Friday morning and then Friday afternoon. So that right there has impacted how many hours I worked and just not make anything. That was my way of trying to cherry pick just by only accepting comfort rides. But what happened is I just did not get anything at all. So now I'm just cherry picking from UberX rides because that's all I'm really getting. And as you know, that's quite difficult. And right now I'd say it's still it's still not a good time to really be working. It's not the busy time of the year. This is beginning of August, but when the school starts, things should start picking up a little bit. But at this time, as you all know, market is a little bit oversaturated, especially I think in Charlotte, with drivers, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. But obviously, the way we get paid is kind of like supply and demand, and I can see how that's impacting our rates, what we're getting. And also I can see on the radar screen, anything that pops up, even if it's not good, it gets gone very quick. So what that tells me is there's probably less work than drivers. Everything just gets grabbed up really quickly because people are starving for jobs or whatever. So we'll see. I do believe that cherry picking can work. Now I'm just kind of getting back to Uber, obviously, because I've taken quite a while off, like at least like since middle of April when I had the car accident. I have not been to Uber because I didn't have the proper car for it. I was just doing Lyft. So that's been almost 4 months ago since I've been gone. And I was cherry picking when I left, but I remember even then I was making like $19 per hour. That was kind of like the average. That is like a normal, like I'm looking at a normal type of thing. But when I would hit a bonus, it would take it up to 30, sometimes 35 an hour. But right now the bonuses are not that good. Maybe they're gonna increase, I don't know. But to be honest, I'm not even going for the bonus. I'm just trying to cherry pick. Normally, if I would be going for the bonus, I would just take every little thing that comes at me. But I am thinking that if I do select the bonus, it probably hurts my overall income, because I think the prices will reflect the fact that you have a bonus selected and offer you less per each ride, because they're anticipating that you're going to get that bonus. So they want to make sure that they're not losing any money. So they're basically just giving you your money back. And I've been noticing this already like a long time ago. This is why ever since I've been renting Teslas, I noticed that zero incentive, it's like not even real. Like it's not even there. Like we don't get it. Or the fuel surcharge, we were not getting it. Customers getting charged for that, but we're not really getting it, because they're not basing our pay per mile, per vehicle type, per minute. Like it's not being based on that anymore. Like even the comfort rides that come through, I actually accepted a comfort ride. I did not even know it was a comfort ride. It was barely clearing $1, barely. And I went out and took it because it was going to the proper direction. But then I looked at it, I'm like, whoa, that's a comfort. Because it was paying so little, I don't even know that was a comfort request. So what does that tell you? Comfort is basically paying what Green is paying, what UberX is paying. So I'm sure like when I was working just economy class in Uber, just like with my BMW, I was making probably as good as any. And actually my income was like pretty good, because I really was like working quite a bit, getting all the bonuses, because I'm pretty competitive. But since I lost that car, it's kind of hard to very quickly, shift gears. So I shifted into buying an X5, which has lots of problems I gotta fix, and got a Range Rover, and that was my replacement. It just doesn't qualify for Uber. So, but either way, like I'm not like complaining in any way. Like it doesn't matter. What matters is going forward. I'm seeing new opportunities when it comes to just working with a Tesla, because just the charging alone, how much money I'm saving, like even like the Tesla's like way worth it for me. It's definitely more cost effective than the BMW that I was using. It's more kind of cost effective than the Range Rover. I know all of these things that I mentioned, it seems like they're expensive cars and whatnot, but I'm just comparing fuel. That's it, fuel and charging. But obviously, my BMW was costing me anywhere from 80 to 90, sometimes $100 a day in fuel. Range Rover like 95, and probably sometimes more, you know. But you already know there's going to be other things that's going to go wrong with the car. But when you're renting it, there's nothing else. That's it. I'm literally taking everything into account, like including insurance. Like when I compare that to just the cars that I own, the Tesla's still cheaper. And then now I'm basically charging next to nothing because I'm charging it for $5 for a full charge of 262 miles. Makes me realize that if I had a Tesla, then I can cut that by half. So that means I'm going to be doing great, like really great. And then I could get back to doing exactly like what I was doing, just working 3-4 times a week, just working the weekend, maximizing my earnings on those days, and then working on my business during the week, Monday to Thursday. And I think that would just work out just fine. Like that would really work just fine. So anyways, right now I'm talking about the stuff because I'm still in the deciding stage. Everything looks like it makes sense. It's kind of like I'm looking at the documents. Everything looks good. But then I say, you know what? Like, it feels like something's not smelling right. You know, kind of like that. So I have to make sure that I really know exactly what I'm getting myself into. Even though, like, man, like this payment of $700 is nothing. Like, I could easily spend that money. Like, not even think about it. On anything else besides the car. But if I buy a car that saves me money, like, it feels like that's actually going to be putting money back into my pocket. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, and hope you guys have better luck than me. And,
New message from Lawrence.
Please
call the rider when you
stay
arrive.
safe. Bye-bye. You know, this is like one of those hospital rides. They're never here. They're not like waiting. I think like, people should be outside like waiting. They always order it to the wrong place and expect me to guess where they are. Location is never on. Oh my gosh, somebody's just like blinking their flashlight. They're probably trying to get my attention that I'm like at a different place, but I don't know who's blinking, so I'm not gonna even pay attention. It's really far away.